So we're going to Richmond, and I've heard say that there's a castle there which has many plenteous plenties. And when we get there, oh my god, it's gonna be a good time. Welcome to Richmond Castle. This is a place of historical accuracy and splendour. As you can see, there's a sports depot down there, and around there we can see a little church with an England flag on the top. Isn't it a bit pretty? And down there, some fields. I don't think. Oh well, there was a cow there. This room was once used by torturers and people alike. They would bring people in, and as you can see, this fossil of a shackle there, which people used to get strapped to, and there'll be one right there you can see, and people would be strapped to this, and people would brand them in the stomach. Ooh, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a very nice way to get tortured. Not that there are any nice ways of getting tortured. There might be. Now this room is a very interesting room. You may not think it by its size. It says up there, St. Nicholas's Chapel, but that's a lie. It's actually a cannon storage room. As you can see, this is where they would stack the cannons, and that would be the separator between them, because the big ones. And the same here, but this has been knocked down a bit. Don't know what's happened to this wall. It's very interesting. But anyway, they'd do that, and they'd have a large, the floor wouldn't actually be down there, it would be here. And they'd put the cannons down there behind the floor. And because the floor was here, they'd put the cannons out of these holes, like there was one there, and one there. And someone would stand here, like the captain, and tell people what to shoot, looking out the shooting window. It's technical name is the accuracy window. But I call it the shooting window. I think that's a better name for it. I'm not sure if you can get this, but this is very interesting. This would be well, not a torture room, pretty much an execution room, but it was such a horrendous way of executing. They'd get the convict, and they'd basically just open this door. They wouldn't give him anything, any last word. It's really harsh. And they just throw him in. And as you can see, if you can look through, it's bottomless, pretty much. I say bottomless, but it's very, very far down. Big long pit. You can't even see the bottom from here, and they just throw them in and they get squashed. Typical of Roman walls to have these plants growing out of them. I mean, honestly, we're in England and this is a Roman castle. This has seen more prevalent in Rome, actual Rome, in Roman castles, where these plants would always grow out of gaps in between. But obviously it's something to do with the brickwork. I can't say what, but I think it's absolutely genius. And as you can see, the river's down there, and there's a big story associated with that river. Apparently, once the owner of this castle, a man named Geoffrey Archer, had a pint of milk, which he once threw at his wife. This view here, this whole setting reminds me of a poem / verse that I once heard from an ancient monk called Holy Malarkey. And it goes a little something like this. I thought you might like to hear it. Oh, from whence doth I look out of the window? I see afar across the trees, and I look around into the distance, and I fall to my knees. And I go, oh, 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 what do you want to do? Oh, 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 what are you going to do? Oh, 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 I think it's great. La 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 la. This is all that remains of an old Gothic Roman toilet. As you can see, this beam there would be for an old wooden plank that they used to slot in. And that would have a hole in it, and someone would sit down on the hole and, you know, do their business. Poo or wee into the hole down there. This
area was amazing. This is such a famous place. It's where Sir Lancelot came down and rescued his bonny lass from getting married to an ancient lass. There used to be beams going across, big wooden beams, and he'd throw his rope, and he'd catch it on the line, and he'd swing from here, but he'd be a bit higher up, and he'd leap through the hole, and down to the other side, where he'd land in the cockpit garden.
You remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold.
Oh, I seem to be in the Scottish Hall.
You!
We lost him. We lost him. I'm not quite sure. Keep going.
Where's my cameraman?
William? William? Ryan? William? William?
Goodbye, cameraman. I am finished, felled by what I sought to destroy. Kind sir, let me share the story of my life. A tale of glory, valor, betrayal, and gold. A story with a future that is yet to unfold.